Can you hear me, Gianni?
Yes, I can.
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
That's good.
I'm flying to Indiana tomorrow night, so I'm kind of like crazy trying to make sure all my stuff is together. And
Uh,
I already sent some of the stuff with my parents, and I sent all my initial product stuff with them. And then the challenge came out, and I was like, "Oh no!" So now I have to wait until I get there all night and hurry and do my challenge
oh
Wednesday morning
no.
because pretty much all of my products are there. So.
Oh, geez.
Oh, you want to say something too?
How's she doing?
She's doing well. She's cutting a few back teeth, and so days and nights sometimes vary. Last night was a bad night for her, but
Oh.
you want to say hi? Here. Tell her hi.
Hi, Pumpkin. Hiya. Oh, dear, you giving me a smile. Hi.
She'll be almost a year old whenever I come down. She's gonna come down to Atlanta with me.
Oh, I can't wait to meet her.
It'll be a week before her year birthday.
Is she trying to walk?
Yeah, she's been taking steps. It won't be long for sure.
Hi, Pumpkin. You're a big girl. You're going to walk soon. Look out, Mom.
Yeah, she'll be into everything.
Yeah, I know. It's a crazy world. Yes. Well, it's 8:02, so I guess it's just the three of us for now, but I don't want to keep it too long, so I'll get started since I am recording. Can you hear me okay, Lori?
Yes, hi.
Hi. Okay, so welcome to our weekly Zoom. I am Joanne Joseph. I am a senior creative leader out of Pennsylvania, and Maggie was busy tonight, so I offered to take over for her. And I'm just going to start with some of our announcements. Once again, I want to give a shout out to Bridget and Gina, who are again both in the top 10 this week. So way to go, ladies, for representing our team. Our new Go Getter year started on June 1st. If you're wondering what Go Getter is all about, talk to your leader or your director. She can fill you in, but that is an award that you can earn every year as a creative partner. And that year goes from June 1st through May 31st. So we just wrapped up for 2018 and we're starting the new year now. So if Go Getter is something that you would like to learn more about and earn yourself, start making your plans now. We had a new product announced this week, and it is a unisex t-shirt. There is a size scale now posted to our office, so if anyone needs that, it is posted. We have our Join for Free program going through the end of the month. So we always have a Join for Free option with our Host and Join, but this is that they can join without even buying a kit. So $0 and they do not get a kit, or they could spend the $99 and get the kit, whatever they choose. Everyone is now in the first period for earning the cruise. So anyone who's going for the cruise in the first 2 weeks of June, your earning period is now, and then we'll have another earning period in the last 2 weeks. So if you're going for the cruise and you haven't talked to your leader or director about that yet, please share with us that you're going for it so that we know and we can help you plan and cheer you on. I hope to see everyone there. I have already earned it, so I'll definitely be there. We're almost we're more than halfway through boot camp. So hoorah to those participating in boot camp. We have our big event coming in July, and registration price has gone up. So, but if you're still in your first 90 days of business in your Smart Start period, you can still register for $99. So I highly recommend, if you can make it to the big event, that you plan on doing so. We had a change to our personalization menu on some of our smaller products, and that is posted on our homepage. It's the coasters, flip flops, the Tech Wallet, and the Trio Wallet. Script and frilly fonts for a 3-letter monogram have been removed as an option, just because they weren't coming out to our specifications. So just note that when you're offering these products, you could still do a single initial with those fonts, but not a 3-letter initial. The new catalog, ladies, is not going to launch at the beginning of August this year. It is going to launch August 27th. So I don't know if you noticed that on your homepage today, but it says that our summer products are on sale through August 27th, and that is because that's when our new catalog will launch. And we also will have some earning opportunities in the month of July. And the month of July will be set into 2 sections. The first 2 weeks will be going to earn our Be the First incentive, and that's for August Shopportunities. So the first 2 weeks of July, you'll have an opportunity to earn the Shopportunities for August. I'm not sure what the requirements will be. They will be announced in July, but just know that you should be planning that ahead of time to get your calendar where you need it to be so that you could earn those products. And then the second 2 weeks, you're going to be earning add-on kits. So we all know where our catalog changes. The company offers us add-on kits, which will be new products for the new line. And those of us that are going to conference will get some of that product for free. But then we'll have that opportunity in July to earn those add-on kits or purchase add-on kits, which usually they are 50% discounted on the regular price of products. So again, I don't know what the requirements will be, but just to give you a heads up that the reason that we're going to talk about booking parties from parties tonight is because we want your calendars to be prepared to earn all these great free products in July. So any questions?
I had one, Joanne. You
Sure.
stated that 3-letter monograms are no longer available, and the single initial is. Is the 2-letter monogram allowed?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think just single initial.
Okay, and is there like a like offices or kiosks that we can print off, or somewhere that we can print it off so we can have it like in a binder, or do we just need to write it down so we can have it on hand?
It is on our homepage, so
Okay.
I'm sure you could probably print that off if you wanted to.
Okay, thank you.
And the question on 2-letter, I would clarify that with customer creative partner support, just to be sure I'm right.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you a few tips about getting those calendars booked for July and August when our new line comes out, and booking parties from parties. So the very first tip that I have is to have a goal and a plan. Because without a goal and a plan, you don't really know where you're going. It's like going on a trip without a map. So I recommend that right now you're planning ahead for the months to come, and you sit down and you take a look at your calendar itself, mark off the days. I use a highlighter and mark off the days that I want to work in that month. I also mark off any of my personal needs and commitments so that I know I can't book parties on that day. So mark your calendar, know when you're available to work so that you know those dates right off the top of your head just by taking a quick look. I still use a paper calendar. I'm old-fashioned. I'm sure many of you use, your phone or whatever, but just know when you want to work and have a plan of how many parties you would like to have personally for the month. Also, an income goal is good. So know your goals, know when you're available. The next thing is to really know your averages. Numbers matter. I was never a numbers girl until, I have to say, Cindy put that in my head when we had Cindy Carpenter. She was a numbers girl. And I really take a look at that. I look at my averages every month because that helps me plan for my future, knowing how many parties I need to have to make a certain amount of income. And of course, they're going to vary a little bit, but it's a great guide. Numbers really do tell you, what your averages are. So if your average party is 650, you know how much you make from 650. That's how it helps you with your income goal. It also helps with knowing your average attendance. How many guests you normally have at a party will, again, reflect your income, reflect your sales, reflect your party sale number, and that kind of thing. So knowing your numbers really matters. So take a look at them. If you don't know how to find things in your back office to look at different reports, just reach up to your leader. She'd be happy to help you. My next tip is to hostess coach. You always think about hostess coaching for attendance and for sales, but it also really matters for bookings too, because the more people you're in front of, the more chance you have to book more parties. So you're coaching her for better attendance is going to affect the number of people that you can ask for your future bookings. And it's also going to affect the fact that your hostess, if you coach her the right way, will be looking for bookings before you even arrive at her house. So leverage your hostess. These are her friends, and she is going to be your best partner in getting them to book a party. If you dangle a few carrots in front of her when you're hostess coaching, that can also help. Right now we have the booking bonus, okay? She gets 8 orders or more and $550 at her party. She's getting that free one trip wonder this month. So that's going to want her to have at least 8 guests, right? So that's going to help with attendance, and in turn is going to help with your bookings. So use the booking bonuses to entice her into getting more people there. Also, our other rewards. Know your rewards and use them as an incentive for others to book a party. When you're doing your presentation, what we learned with Julianne Jones is we're using our party cards, and we're doing 3 what we call commercials, or what we call party savings announcements, or I think what we're going to be trained at the big event is that we're going to be calling them H3 tips. So you're going to be sharing those 3 H3 tips with your customers at the party while you're doing your presentation. One of them is about bookings, and you're going to want to talk about the rewards of booking a party. When I talk about the rewards of booking a party, I don't only talk about what the company gives, I also throw a couple in of my own, like, you get to spend the night with me. Something just like a little bit funny or whatever. Or you get to, have wine, or you get to have an excuse to tell your husband you have to go because you can't let so-and-so down, right? So I throw in a couple of my own, but make sure you point out that you get a hostess opportunity that is a half price or more. The discount could be more than half price product. You get future opportunities from parties booked from your party within 60 days. You get free products, and if you get a party over $350, you get half price products as well. So make sure you tell them about the benefits. The other thing that Julianne taught us to say is, and I noticed that people really relate to this, you're trying to be really a partner of theirs. And so I recommend that you practice what you say, but what I say is that whether they have 4 or 24 guests, I'm there to partner and make sure that it's a success for them. So when they feel that you're invested in the party too, and you're going to ensure that it's a success for them, then it kind of takes the pressure off. They don't feel like, oh my God, I have to get these people here and I have to, it kind of takes the pressure off. And how I'm ensuring that it's a success for her is, number one, I'm asking her what her party looks like when I host as coach. You know, what does a party look like for you? What do you want out of your party? Do you like games? Do you like, you know, whatever? I talk to her about what she likes out of the party. So that kind of makes it more personal for her. And then I help her with invitations. I go home and I send her a text invite right away. So it kind of takes off the pressure of her having to sit down and write things out and all that. She doesn't have any of that responsibility. I do that for her. Now, Julianne also recommends that we mail their invitations, if paper invitations. You can do that as well if you want. And but just partnering with them and telling others that you're going to partner with them, whether they have 4 or 24. First of all, it tells them you don't need more than 4 people to have a party. So that kind of puts that in their head. And of course you want them to have more than 4, but that you're going to help them with that. I really, once I learned the Julianne system, I really did practice what I would say, and I have everything written on my cards. So I recommend that you do that too. The other way that you can get bookings is by playing booking games or doing some sort of incentives. Now, I feel that what our company gives as benefits is more than enough, but in my area, I have a lot of people that like to, number one, gamble, because we have a casino right here, and number 2, play games. I usually play games at my party. They like it. They enjoy it. So, and what you're giving away doesn't have to be expensive. They just like something free. So I've been using the dice for quite some time now. I have the big puffy dice, and I use those. And I usually use our customer special as the incentive. Whatever they roll, that's what they pay for the customer special. So for instance, this month it's the kimono or the cover-up dress. And how much is it this month? I don't have that in front of me. I can't remember. Is it 20? 19. 19, right? Yeah. So it's $19. If they roll a 10, they pay 10. I pay the other 9. So it's an incentive. It's worth it for me to pay the other 9 to get that party booked. And they don't get to roll unless they book a party and they secure their date. So then I would add that customer special off the present hostess's party. So I get it at the discounted rate. And then I would bring it to the future party and give it to her at her party. She wouldn't get the gift until she had the party. So that's something that I use. There's a lot of booking games. There's some posted in our back office, but if you just Google booking games, you'll come up with tons. Any questions or any dialogue that you'd like to talk about? Things that you've tried that maybe are working for you or not working for you? What are your struggles? Tell me about it.
Yeah, I haven't tried a game yet, Joanne, and I think that's a great idea. Because I struggle with, like, I ask straight out, but I'm not getting a response, like a good response as far as booking. So I'm trying to, like, do it after the product comes and follow up and then, do it that way. So I'm trying, but yeah, I'm struggling a little bit with actually booking parties at parties. So I need some other fun things that I can try. So
Great. So are you just asking at checkout and you're talking about it during your, and then you're outright asking them at checkout and you're getting
yeah, I'm getting no's.
Okay. So, have you tried asking, is it a no for now or is it a no forever?
No, I haven't tried that. So
I find that helps a little bit. You know, would you like to book your own party? And they say no, I say, okay, no problem. Is that a no for now or a no forever?
Okay.
Say it's a no forever, then fine. You know, I'm not going to bother them again. But
Yeah.
you'll find that a lot of them will say, well, just not right now. I'm too busy. And then you have a follow-up to that where you could say, do you mind if I check with you in
Okay.
whatever month? And so at least then you're going to have maybe a list of people that want to be contacted when the catalog changes or
Right.
in, you know, future months. So I definitely find that helps.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then the other thing is that hostess. If you have her work that room a little bit, and you really have to talk to her about it. And sometimes you could use booking necklaces because that involves the hostess. The booking necklaces is where you give them beads around their neck to the present hostess, and her job is to give a gift of those beads to somebody that's going to have a future party. So you tell them during your presentation that the hostess has to get rid of these beads before the end of the night. So who's going to help her out? She's got to get, and maybe you'll give her something extra, and maybe you'll give, you know, the one that books something. And it doesn't have to be anything big. You know, it could be, gosh, it could be chocolate for, you know. But if she gets rid of those beads, you give her chocolate. And if the girl books, you give her something, you know. Use the hostess because they are her friends. So if she works that room, that helps a lot too. I really love the dice. The dice have worked for me very well. There's also one called, the dice game that's in our back office that like a professional trainer, Sherry Hedspeth is her name, and she had like a whole system. You could actually purchase the dice game for her, and the cards come in the mail with little dice. But you can make your own too. I have it posted in the back office in our Facebook Maven page. That's another good dice game. And I just can't stress enough how important it is to ask every guest. I know sometimes we'll get in the car and we'll say, oh, shoot, I forgot to ask every guest. I do that too. You know, you get sidetracked or whatever, but it really is important. Also, if you're asking them to join your team first, rather than the booking question first, chances are they don't like to say no twice in a row. So when you're asking, you might want to say, so do you have any interest in becoming a creative partner with Initials Inc. and doing what I do? And then they say no. And then you follow up with, okay, no problem. Would you like to host a party and earn some free products? So now they've said no to you once, and they kind of feel guilty about saying it again. And this is just statistics that I've heard. So any other questions or any other things that you want to share that maybe you tried? Okay, well, we have 7 minutes left before our 30 minutes is up, but if nobody has anything, I guess we could wrap it up. I wish you all the best with your, did you have a question, Kim?
I jumped in a little, I was trying to get on and I missed the first part of it. Did I hear you guys say that they were no longer going to be doing the 3-letter monogramming, 2 and 3-letter monogramming?
Only on the small products, and it's the coasters, the flip-flops, the flip-flop discs, the Tech Wallet, and the Trio Wallet.
Okay. Okay.
Just on those products.
The tail end of it, and I was like, oh no.
Yes, and it is posted on your homepage of your office, so you could read all about it there. And Gianni, it might even answer the question about the 2-letter there, because I just briefly looked at it. Yeah, I brought that up because I'm sure a lot of people have missed that announcement. And so I hope you all earn your Be the First and your add-on kits, and you have a wonderful July and August. And I cannot wait for conference. Kim, are you coming to the big event? You're muted.
I don't think I am this year. I want
darn.
to, and unless something unforeseen happens, we'll see. It's not that I want to, it's just I've got some other issues going on, so we're going to keep my fingers crossed and hope.
Well, yes, I hope you could come, but if not, we'll pair you up with somebody to be telling you all the good news as it's coming out while we're there. Lori, I know you can't come this year either, but we'll be keeping you updated. I can't wait to see. Maggie said the new products, she has seen them and they are fabulous, so I can't wait. Oh, it's so exciting. And now that we have 3 extra weeks of our summer catalog, I think that's kind of exciting too. It gives us 3 more weeks to sell all these summer products because summer really was delayed in the Northeast. I don't know about for you guys, but our summer, like we've had so much lousy weather that nobody was thinking about summer products.
Until now, yeah.
Yeah. So,
because I have so many customers that are like, you're sold out already. And I'm like, yeah, but this catalog's been out a while because people weren't thinking, summer. So. Exactly.
So, and one more thing I want to say is if you're having a month where you feel like you just need a little, you don't have the bookings and you feel like you need a little more sales, I know some of the girls have talked about the block party. They're talking about it on our page. The other thing is bingo parties. I'm doing a bingo party tomorrow night. So there are things that you could, do, or you could have your own open house. So when you're working for these trips or you're working for these incentives, don't forget that you have control.
Joanne, before we get off, would you elaborate on the bingo? I like the block party, and I'm actually going to try it on Saturday. But would you elaborate on the bingo, please?
I sure will. So bingo is, I play 10 games, and I charge each person $20 to get in, and then $5 extra for a special game. So it's $25 basically. And I tell my hostess that she needs 10 guests, or if I'm the host, then I have to find 10 girls minimum that'll play. So that gives me a $250 party minimum. Now, if more guests come, of course, that increases the value. It also increases the hostess benefits for my hostess. So she is guaranteed if she gets 10 girls there that she at least gets 25 for free. But the more she gets, the more, just like a party. Okay. So you're going to take that money after you've collected it, and you're going to put it in as a party for your bingo prizes for your next bingo. And then, of course, the hostess benefits go to your hostess. If you're the hostess, you get them. If you want to keep the $250, if you're the hostess for your products, you can do that. But, the purpose is to get, a party in. So you're going to probably want to submit it as a party. I play 10 games. The prizes that I use for each game have a $25 value. But they can be something that I either got for free, I got in an add-on kit, or I got as a customer special at a discounted price. So I didn't pay $25 for these products, but they have at least a $25 value. Then the special game, which they pay the extra $5 for, is something a little bit bigger. I usually use a trolley or something like that.
Okay.
Joanne, do you personalize your products sometimes, or
I do sometimes as a like a generic saying. So they.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, when I'm doing the bingo, between each game, I'm also talking about our products and doing a normal party demonstration as I would at a normal party, so that my hostess can also get purchases made that night because they're still seeing our current products. And they're still getting a party presentation in between the games of bingo.
So Joanne, real quick, how do you address people who pay the $25 and they don't get anything? What do you say to that?
Well, I do a door prize. So, and you know, that's the chance of bingo. I've never had anyone complain. And honestly, when you have a small group like that, usually everybody does win something.
Okay. Okay.
You know, once in a while, you'll have one lady that wins 3 things.
Okay.
And you might have one that doesn't, but it really, you know, they know the chance of bingo. And many of these ladies go to bingos where there's a room full of people and they go home and they don't win, you know. So their chances are much greater at a party where there's only 10 to 20 people than the bingo halls that they normally go to where there's hundreds.
Yeah, I've gone to basket bingo. I've never won anything.
Exactly.
Like, that's too risky.
Taking your chance, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay. And that's kind of how I looked at it, but I did have one person say, you know, with the block party, she was like, well, what if I paid for the block and I don't get anything? And I'm like, well, that's the way it is. Right.
Yeah, that's the way it is with gambling. You go to
Okay.
the casino and you put your quarters in and you're not guaranteed a prize, right?
That's right.
So it's the same way.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, also, with the block party, what I'm doing, I'm not doing 100 block party this month. I'm doing 100 blocks, but I'm only charging $2 a block, and I'm doing it for a prize. So you could vary that block party any way you like.
I actually did, Joanne. I didn't do 100 either. I think it was a little bit too much. So I'm recommending 25 or 35, you know, at least 35 to start and see how it goes. And then if it's successful, then, you know, or like you said, if you have a larger group, you can certainly do 50 blocks, you know, but.
Right. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, 100 is a bit much for me to start, you know.
Right, right.
I love the idea. I think it's so cute.
Yeah, and it gets your name out there, it gets your products out there, and we all know that once people get our products in their hands, they fall in love. So,
Joanne, do you know of any games like similar to the block party or the bingo, but that it's not gambling and everybody could win, but it equals up to a party?
Not that everybody could win. I don't know of anything.
Okay.
I've done a scavenger hunt, but no, like Joanne said, not everybody wins. But I've done a scavenger hunt where you have them go in the catalog and try to find certain items, and whoever finds it the fastest wins. So there's certain, you know, and then there's the left-right game. But again, only one person will win. So It's not, you just have to pay like 2 or 3 games, you know, pay for more than one game so that it feels like more than one person won.
Right, right. Okay, ladies, any other questions or anything else you would like to share? I just got the message that we're going to get kicked off soon, so. All right.
Thanks, Joanne.
Thank you, ladies. Love you all. Good
Thanks,
night.
Joanne. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Joanne.
Good night.
Good night.